I'm recording this on my phone. I forgot my microphone, and it's a little bit breezy out here, but I have officially moved, and I've been living out here on our property for 3 nights now. And I was prepared for it to be hard, and I thought that the hardest part would be physically, that I would be uncomfortable physically. And yes, that is true. I have a hard time getting in and out of this bed. It's got really teeny sides to it and really small halls in our trailer. And, we have 3 steps up to our trailer, and that's hard to get up. But I think I was mentally prepared for that, and I've been able to handle all that so far. But the hardest part for me has been my 12-year-old son is really struggling. And when we talked about moving out to the property, my son was excited about it, and he felt like it was the right thing. Ever since COVID, I feel like things have really shifted for him. He stays in his room all the time, and he hardly connects with anybody. And he's a very social person. When he was little, he was just this animated guy, and he was so funny, and I feel like he's gone into a shell of who he is. My husband and I talked about this. If Ethan would have said, no, I do not want to move out there, I don't want to live in a trailer, then there's no way that we would have made this choice. But he actually felt good about it. He said, yeah, I feel like it's the right thing. And I felt like it was the right thing. But as we're coming out here, he's really struggling. And it's breaking my mama heart right now. He tells me it's not because we're living out here. I think what's happening is he's out of his comfortable environment, and he says, I'm just not physically comfortable, Mom. And it makes me remember all the things that I've been talking about in the past month, that house that we were in was physically comfortable, but we were dying in all the other ways. And so then he said he is uncomfortable here physically. And the other ways, he's fine. So it's kind of interesting. So part of me says, why did you do this to him? We should have never put him through this. And then the other part of me says, well, look at him actually noticing that he wants change in his life. And he's not comfortable where he's at in his life. And he wants to do something different, but he just doesn't know what to do. And so I'm having both of these thoughts in my mind about this situation. So I really haven't had much time to think about myself and my own uncomfort because I'm just worried about everyone else. My husband has also had a hard time just feeling like a failure in a way because we don't have a house, that his family's living in a trailer. Even though we're going to be building a house, it's going to be a while. And as a man, I think that he feels like he should be able to provide a better situation for us. And so it's just all around has been more difficult, and I've been trying to manage everybody, and then I just break down. So I just took a walk. So the place we're staying right now is just 2 or 3 blocks down from where we're building, because the property that we are building on doesn't have power. So I was just really emotional, and my husband was out talking to his dad, and I just started walking to the property, and I just had this feeling that I needed to come over here and remember why we're doing this. And I knew that it would be hard, but I thought it was going to be me suffering, and it's way harder to watch the people you love suffer than to suffer yourself, But I keep having that whispering in my mind that we did the right thing, and that even though it's uncomfortable and that it's hard, that we're going to be growing from this experience. That's part of all of this that I'm going through. All of this healing is for me to find the strength within to do things that are hard and not have everyone have to take care of me. So that was one of the thoughts that I had. The other thought I had was, I wish I would stop dreaming. If I wouldn't be dreaming, I would never be in this situation. If I wouldn't have dreamt for better things for us, if I wouldn't have tried to push myself or started meditating, and God is telling me all these wonderful things could happen, and He's guiding me to something better. And right now is the hard part, and I have to push through it. But in that moment, I said, "Why? I should stop dreaming. I should just, go rent a house and get a job and stop dreaming." And because I want a for sure thing. So those are the things that are coming through my mind. And then as I'm sitting here breathing, I'm realizing that it's going to be okay. I also realized one other thing that's really great is I learned from my mentor, if we're having an emotion, whether it's anger or sadness or whatever, that it needs movement. And I was thinking about going from my trailer to my property every single day, get that exercise. And then the other cool thing is there's nobody out here, so I could scream, I could yell, I could cry really loud, and no one would ever hear me. And it actually is healing. I could cry out to God and I could talk to Him, and it wouldn't have to be in my mind, and I wouldn't have to be quiet. And so that's kind of cool. Anyway, my son is getting married this weekend, and we're really excited about that. It's going to be a challenge to live clear out here while I'm trying to help him with his wedding stuff, but there's a lot of things that we didn't think about, but we are getting it taken care of. I really feel I probably should record how I'm feeling right now. I spent a lot of quality time with my son. The first 2 days we just did fun things. Today we watched the Diary of a Wimpy Kid, all the movies, and that was really fun. But we just want more, We want to feel like we're making a difference. We don't want to sit around and just waste time. We want to be building something and feel like we are improving in some ways. Ethan and I have had a lot of really good conversations, and I'm really grateful for that. I know this is good, even if it's hard. Anyways, we will talk to you guys next time.